Let's move on to the next question of this paper. If summation 50 CR into 50 minus R C 25 minus R is equal to K times 50 C 25, we have to find the value for K. Let's try this question. Summation R equals 0 to 25, 50 CR, that is we are saying 50 factorial upon R factorial into 50 minus R factorial. This is clear. Multiplied with 50 minus R factorial here in numerator divided by 25 minus R, that is 25 minus R factorial into n minus R, that is 50 minus R minus 25 plus R, giving you just 25. Correct. This is equal to given to me K multiplied with 50 C 25. Now, when you look at this term, you can see some terms are cancelling, like 50 minus R factorial is cancelled. Now, 50 C 25 is required. So, what I can do? Let's multiply and divide by 25 factorial here. So, when you multiply with 25 factorial here and here, so it becomes whole square. Correct. So, let's write down the result again. We have 50 C 25 summation R is equal to 0 to 25. Now, what is left with us? This 50 factorial and 25 factorial whole square taken outside. We are left with 25 factorial upon R factorial into 25 minus R factorial, that is we have 25 CR is equal to K into 50 C 25. 50 C 25 is cancelled. This one, when you expand, you can see 25 C 0 plus 25 C 1 and so on. What is that? Sum of all the binomial coefficients. So, the result is simply 2 to the power 25 is equal to K. So, let us see the given options. 2 raised to the power 25, that is option number 3 is the correct answer for this question. I am sure this question of binomial is clear to you. Let us move on to the next question. Two vertices of a triangle are 0, 2 and 4, 3. If its orthocenter is at the origin, then its third vertex lies in which quadrant? Let us first draw a triangle and understand what is required. Correct. Now, you have vertices like say A 0, 2, B 4, 3 and C alpha, beta. There is H say 0, 0. It can be inside, it can be outside, but let us consider for the timing it is here, right? Orthocenter. Now, orthocenter meaning point of intersection of altitudes, right? So, when you talk about slope of BC multiplied with slope of AH, it will be -1. This is clear. When you talk about slope of AH, you can see this is 2 minus 0 upon 0 minus 0 means it is approaching to infinity. So, it is vertical line, right. So, it is approaching to infinity, meaning 1 upon MH will approach to 0. So, we can write here MBC, which is beta, MBC is obtained as beta minus 3 upon alpha minus 4 is equal to 0, giving us the value for beta as 3, right. Next, we can also find the slope of this line as well as this line. So, M AB into M CH is -1. It gives us MAB, meaning we have 2 minus 3 upon 0 minus 4, correct, multiplied with CH, CH meaning beta by alpha, right. This is equal to -1. Beta is already known to us 3, substitute the value of beta as 3, that gives you alpha equals 3 by 4 with minus sign. So, what is the point here? Point is -3 by 4, 3. Which quadrant the point is lying in? The point is lying in the second quadrant. So, the correct answer for this question is option number 4. Let us move on to the next one, that is 24th question. Let n be the set of natural numbers and two functions f and g be defined like this. Fn is n plus 1 upon 2 if n is odd, n by 2 if n is even. Now, Gn is given as n minus 1 to the power n, then f of g is, okay, when you talk about the function Fn, you can clearly see this function when you draw say Venn diagram over here like this 1 and 2. It is defined from n to n, natural numbers to natural numbers, correct. When you put here n equals 1, you observe it is connected with 1. When you substitute n is equal to 2, it is following this one, 2 is also connected to the same thread. So, the result is obtained like this. So, it is not at all 1 1, f is not 1 1. Now, when f is not 1 1, so f of g is also not 1 1, right. Now, when you talk about onto, yes, it is going to follow all the values. You can see 3 and 4 both are getting connected, this time with clearly say a number 2 here, right, and so on. So, every value is being taken. Let us write down. Now, Gn is actually n minus 1 to the power n. When you put any value for n, say even or odd, you can see when you say n is 1, G1, it comes to be simply n minus 1 to the power n. What is n I have taken? I have taken n as 1. So, this gives me 1 plus 1, that is 2, correct. Then when you go for G2, this will give you 2 minus, this becomes plus, so it gives you simply 1. And when you move ahead 3 4, again it will be switched similarly. So, you can see it is going to follow all the values of natural number, and when you put these values here in f, you will be getting the function is onto but not 1 1. So, clearly the function, the required one is onto but not 1 1. So, the correct answer is option number 2. I am sure this part is clear. Let us move on to the next question.